Okay, so it has been a while. A couple of days, well, not a while, but a couple of days. This is day 4 now, technically, everyone. I don't know if I can handle it. What day is it? Friday the 24th? Yeah, about 10 to 9. Not gonna lie, I was gone for a couple of days, unlike last time, because this part of the run sucks. Day 2 was bad. Day 2, actually sucked hard right now. I was stuck in the billions, all day long, basically. Is this any good still? It was 100 today. It's 9 o'clock now. And it's still, freaking in the 80s in this room. It's disgusting, dude. But day 2, on the 22nd or some criteria. Progress was so dang slow. I was barely buying a few things. I was getting through a billions and maybe a trillion after a day, right? But I was just stuck there, 5 or 10 trillion. Just sat there for hours and hours. And I was stuck at rank 3 all day long for day 2 and even day 3. Wasn't until last night, Thursday night, that I got basically the luckiest, first ascension combo possible. I got an Elder Frenzy as I finally got the first lump in here for the spells, right? Or for the garden, actually. Got the first few of these going up to the Thumb Corn, Crone Rice, Guild Millet, and Ordinary and the Clover, right? The garden for the first few seeds, which I'm trying to get, the next one for the Shimmer Lily. I'm trying to get that thing for the Clover and the Guild Millet. I'm trying to get those two for the Shimmer Lily. I've tried that 10 times now, but it's not working. This is more of a progress update, honestly, than real significant strides on camera, just because how this is at this part of the run here. I got the ovens right there, the last part of the research before the Grandmapocalypse comes in. But the first one went for the garden, then I brought in the spells, right, the first 24 down there. Then the Pantheon for the spell a few hours ago, right. And I effectively had, on last night, I got a Click Frenzy, naturally, one of the golden cookies, right? Which I have, Get Lucky and all that stuff for it now, and even getting engineers and stuff. Then went for a spell at the same time as the Click Frenzy, and it backfired on the spell. I hit the Wrath Cookie, I don't know, well before even the research came in. Before even buying the research center. My first ever, backfire, or something, the first ever spell on here, spell 1 was a backfire, it was a ruin or something. And that was after something amazing happened. Oh, yeah. Is my lump, my either second or third lump, I handpicked it by accident, and it still came in. Thank God, oh man. Hence the handpicked down here, yeah. But, yeah, back to my story. I got the Click Frenzy, went for a spell on top of that, it backfired, I hit it, and it was a freaking Elder Frenzy. An Elder 666 with a 777 skew. The 6767 skew. That's what it was. 666 over 777. It was a 517482. It was times over 500,000 more for a few seconds. Skews. And that brought me from the 50 or 100 trillion that I was stuck at all day long. Clear from even the day before up to last night that happened, right? From something trillion to over 4 quad out of nowhere. And the prestige up here were from 4 to 16. It flew, dude. Then I got rank 3, rank 4 here that night, thanks to that. And then I'm still 16 away from rank 5 now, though. Gotta get the ovens to get the one mind eventually. Probably not this episode unless I can film. I might just keep the camera on until something crazy lucky happens. No idea. But apart from that crazy lucky thing last night, then what's been happening today is it kind of progressed decently. There is 10 grandma types. There's the pins. There's getting engineers and get lucky and whatnot. I got the time paradox resolver, the soul bond, the true chocolate and warp drive. And Kitchen Curses and Sun Festival, all this crap going on, right? Then I got freaking 23 cookie types, 84 achievements, 100 upgrades. That was an achievement, right? There is 800 right there. We are beginning to phase out Trillion, hopefully. coming up soon here, and then of course the loan for tomorrow is the stock market, which can hopefully really get things going. If I can stock market and get enough profit to buy you to get more research items, get the Grandmapocalypse in here, be freaking amazing. Then I can, so crazy, profit off of stocks and crap. Then get wrinklers in here too as well. And then of course swap in Scree when I got a pop and whatnot. And then of course you get the lump for today's the Pantheon. I got Godzamok with Miradol, trying something new here, but with Miradol in there, his clicking makes 10% more powerful in the Ruby slot. He basically is meant to be paired up with Godzamok to make your, Godzamok, when I, go on a click frenzy or some crap more powerful. Miradol can actually boost Godzamok by 10%. Then Mo Calcium goes back down to the Jade slot for now. Might swap these at various points, who knows, maybe not. Or Cycles, might just leave this here, honestly. And of course, maybe some lucky combos of 5439 or that half mil 517 wizardry happens again. Or some crap, that was like 1 in a million, that was insane. And then I'm trying to garden. Look what I'm trying to go for here, is I got the garden back in here, right? The first few seeds, right? Up here at the top. But the clover and the guild millet for a shimmer lily, right? I'm trying to go for that, right? And it's like a 1 in 50 or 1 in 500, what is that? I don't know what that is. And no! Oh, it got expensive ASAP, right as it goes for that. Okay. But when that's not expensive, when it's not being buffed, right? I'm gonna try and plant these two again to go for yet another take of this goddamn thing. Just for just to pair that with the Chrome Rice, which takes 1.5 years, by the way. 3.5 hours, I think, or something. All the Chrome Rice. For an Elder Wart, and maybe a Crumb Spore off of that. Then I can try some other crap down. You think a Golden Clover is gonna have you can frick off with a Golden Clover? How many thousands of tries does that do? What is it? 0.0007 SRE on that crap. Then I can see if mold can't come in and try to get a clover to get a green rot or other stuff in here. Crumb Spore with brown mold to get a wrinkle jewel or something. I think I've maybe gotten that before. And then of course down here, a dosh room, no. A chakra root, or a white chakra root for a whisker bloom. News, you can try that route as well. But what I really got to focus on in late stage or mid game and stuff is the bakeberry. Get a bakeberry with a chakra root to get the queen beads in here. And but apparently get a whole 6x6 of queen bead if you have enough lumps for that. Excuse whatever you have in here. To get a whole thing of queen bead, and then of course I can try to use. I've also, what I usually do on the garden is just, bring in all the new seeds, right? But I'm not really actively using them how I should be. Is like the thumbcorn, for example. If I usually do my, my Godzamok with Miradol thing for, crazy clicking buff, with a whole plot of thumbcorn for plus 2% per seed, right? I got, additional plus 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 plus percent from all those thumbcorn on clicking power. Like another Miradol on top of that, basically. In click buff to potentially, if I'm like trying to garden, get some new seed in here to mutate stuff, I can in the meantime put a few thumbcorns in there on top of these two Pantheon slots here for a mega click buff hopefully and really get a boost going. Lucky, I guess it's pretty dang generic so far on my golden cookies. So apart from all this progress update, 26 prestige, there's the ovens, right? The Illudium mouse with more cookies and stuff. There's the real Madeleines, unlike the goddamn secret that over down here and crap. Bull. Swear. Yeah, but after that, with that whole Elder Frenzy with Click Frenzy, that miracle last night, I didn't know what to do with it for a couple minutes. I had no idea. At 4 quad out of nowhere. I got like the first 10 condensers all of a sudden. Was freaking insane. Then I got to 15 time machines and the first prism as well. It was an insane boost right there. Holy crap, dude. And then Trillion Fingers did a crap load amount. So did the Kitten Engineers, obviously. But these are the baby plus 2% boosts. Or they do an amount. It's not worth getting your quad. I swear. They're kind of just little intermediate, filler items, to be honest. Dang near 4 billion per click. This is a freaking Far Cry from a couple days ago, day 1. Right, is day 2 sucked, and then last night kind of made up for it. A crap load. Out here I am on day 4 with the Garden, Grimoire, and Pantheon, trying to maybe film a lucky combo and maybe end on that, because there are the occasional like a 1 in 25 or 30-ish click frenzy that happens, right? See if I can't showcase the first gods amok of this run, of this ascension anyway. And this is God. You know what? I'm gonna be back for a sec. I'm gonna freaking dump this, get something else. Like a milk or some crap. And if I miss, oh God. I go fast. And then I forgot the goddamn glass for the Milk Review series. Like, what is that? Basic Frenzy. Okay. Like, I just sit here and do these generic frenzy lucky, and gotta wait for the magic. That is basically crap, by the way. Forced Hand of Fate is way better. And then the Pantheon is passive. It just sits there and does a boost for you. More of a, passive mini game of the Gods Amok and Miracle buff, and then of course Milk Calcium for a bit more milk CPS, and then of course I have the Garden going. And this I did until this happened again. If I could give it a sec to freaking put the plants back in, I swear, and not for absurd prices. There's a couple of potential achievements here, maybe 200 cursors, I think. Oh, easy. Here's a bit of progress. Quad fingers, okay. 100 temples is well piece of cake, and then 50 labs. There we go. There was all three. There's a bit of progress for you right there. Okay, some good stuff on camera. And then of course they're both like nothing, dude. Okay. Now, is these fingers do so much more than you think. Is we are 75 raw. Check it now. 75 raw. What the crap? 77? Trillion fingers did way the crud more than that, and then it just resets the same frenzy, waiting even longer to put the seeds back in. Swear. And then a lot of the from farms to temples or towers, or a lot of the mid-tier buildings, their upgrades don't do crap. Like I'm at 77 billion, and the enlarged Pantheon for temples twice as efficient. That was 100 trillion just now, and it so was not worth that much CPS wise. I got freaking maybe a couple 100 million more off of that. It was nothing. You get freaking 0.1% more from that crap. That's legit what they do up here. Is that says these say 0, less than 0.1. Can't even show it yet. Yeah, for 0.2% more is what that is it really freaking worth that much? It's the major stuff like the labs or portals, the time machines and condensers, and they do prisms and chance makers and fractal engines down there. Eventually, it's upgrading that crap that can double, triple, quadruple, quintuple your CPS. Now, so that was a bit of progress right there. Apart from that, I just gotta kind of wait for a potential lucky thing. There was 3 more right there. With the digital, some other crap. 150 if you get the goddamn perfected agriculture and some kind of bullcrap. The labs and something else, yeah. That is fine, so is all that. So is even another 10 factories. 10 more grandma's piece of cake. And they are not going to like what's about to happen to them, tell you that much here. Coming up. No. You sure as freak can't go like Tim Ward M? No. Thank you. I have a breathing chance now to plant my goddamn thing. Tell you what I'm talking about. It takes a freaking half an hour to goddamn. Oh, I probably couldn't even show it yet. That takes like an hour? Yeah, it takes a freaking hour to mature them. Oh, that crap there. Like, this is the thing with gardening is some plants can take hours to mature. Just like a 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 chance. That doesn't freaking work. It's like, swear. God, I love the garden. Here's the game. This is what I'm talking about. Is here, okay. Make this not crap, please. Thank you. All I'm saying is the clover on the right, that like I've been doing, that goes for the first 13 minutes, right? And then to match the guild millet, plant that one with it. To maybe one of these, and it says right here, do the first one on the right in a 2x2 plot. Plant the first one on the bottom right. Second one goes on the left. To get the next mutation. I've done that 15 times right now for this thing, for the clover and that, and it's not giving me the goddamn shimmer lily. It's just not. So I'm now pretty deep into rank 4, which is good. We're a fair amount into the quads, approaching 30 on the prestige. I'm trying this again. That's all I can do for now. Unless a click frenzy happens, I'm abandoning this whole operation for 4th Thumbcorn and then try to Godzilla because my click frenzy is 27. It lasts for a year and a half now. Plenty of time to, go bam bam, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, Godzilla boom boom, and spam the life out of that dang thing. For an additional +8, +10, plus goddamn year and a half, right? And then it's just back to back. They happen all the time now, but it's such generic crap. Well, here's a basic frenzy, basic lucky. There have been dozens of those. I can, approach 777, and that comes up eventually. Maybe sometime this weekend. Ugh. But do not expect that long of an episode here, honestly. It's kind of a progress update after, being gone for a couple of sucky days. Then last night was a freaking miracle that now I'm here. And then, of course, the mic is at 15 now because +20 on the right here is far too dang, eerie being loud. So 15 would be better, hopefully. Any more freebies, dude? 10 more time machines. What do you want? 2.3 quad. That could be fairly doable if it wasn't, dirt poor right now. It had a used a basic click frenzy by itself, like, Godzilla, that's what I talked about, dude, I showcased. Officially just passed 300% on the kitten multiplier. At this point, it's just waiting for a lot of the golden, because I can't, without the magic that I'm dang near at, by the way. Without the magic, I can't just, spawn one in yet. I gotta wait for the massive couple of minute frenzy to go away, like 154 second frenzy to go away. Or get down to about here-ish, and then another one spawns in. And if it click frenzies this, we can say screw that. If I could even plant the Thumbcorn, good God, if you weren't so poor. Right? Where's the second one? It's about now. Hello? I didn't spawn this guy in, so are we being serious right now? Where's this? I swear, skew. It's just to reset it. Oh my God, never mind. Alright, that is about 33 seconds. No. It's about 33 seconds to a magic. that is dang near to the end of this frenzy, just to maybe force the hand of fate and maybe have this go well. It is so luck-based to have the game work with you in this stage. And like the trillions and quads here. In the rank 3 and 4 type area. It is so, you just sit here and just twiddle your thumbs for a few days, to get some, decent RNG going, until, the stock market and the Grandmapocalypse and crap comes in for, a more active boost, active benefit. It's really all you can do. It's just gotta get lucky. In these first few days, you gotta just get lucky. What the frick was that? I don't know what kind of mini games there could be for other crap. You think like a mini KSP down here for the shipments, like there's a whole like space program, open the space program and like make rockets come back from space or from successful missions. I don't know, it's just some crap. He thought of the garden, he thought of the freaking Grimoire and Pantheon. Why can't you think of something like that? I don't know. Maybe a 5th minigame. It is basically about time. Told you, check your thing. I can do it, okay. Prepare thyself, always be ready. Where is it? Okay. We have a bit of time here. Just do that. Good enough. Good enough, good enough. It has Mirador in there, good enough. Go again. I tried to maximize. Now, I just sold major BS, right? Okay, so it is 16. We need to get this moving here for the goddamn thing. Okay. Now, I was like 100. I sure as freak wasn't 100 of any of these. I was over. Let's check, see where it stops. I was over 100. 100 stopped at temples. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I wanted to try my. Honestly, I couldn't do the thumbcorn thing because I was too broke, first of all, to even plant them. But yeah, I couldn't actually do my thumbcorn thing. But you know what, that got with Mirador on top of that Godzamok, that was fine just now, honestly. Now I would like some CPS back. It was like 150 there-ish, and like 130 mines. Was it more than this? 110 of them. Yeah. I would do a bit more than that. Nah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I got like spells back. Was it 70 towers? 80 towers? Where was I at? Let's buy the ovens here, first of all. To get my dang. Oh, I thought I clicked the goddamn thing there. Excuse me. Okay. So that was good, and that's why you do that. That's why you freaking. See, that was just 7 more. I mean, that's a good amount. That was like 16 more quad yet. Got like 150 mines, I think. Is that a hair expensive here? I can like do something. I already had. No, I didn't have that already. I can like do some crap here, I swear. But I would like to save some of that, see if I can even get freaking 1 mined now. God dang, on camera. Now, I had like 25 portals. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I had 50 labs. That is a hair expensive. Ooh. I would like to save at least half of what I got from that. Tell you what, we're gonna actually maybe... No, I was at like 75-ish anyway. We might actually sacrifice a bit of CPS here for a while. Just to save my profit off of that combo. And hopefully build on that with a few more lucky things. And have enough for the... Yeah, I think this is still about the same magic anyway. To perhaps even buy the one mind on camera. I might even get this thing going on camera. Heck yeah. If I can't play it smart, get another thing here. But that was good, what I'm talking about here. So something happened. And I would love to plan... Oh my god, I have to now, basically. Okay, come on. This is critical, okay? If it happens again, if a click frenzy happens again, we can forget that thumbcorn bullcrap. Just go ahead and do another basic one of these here. And just go 100 down to the temples, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, I know where I'm at, dude. It's fine. Okay, I'm like nervous now. Yeah, if you look at the actual... If you look up the actual, likelihood or chance of a click frenzy, it's like 1 in 25 to 33-ish. Which is insane how 3 of 8, what I mean with how insane 3 of 8 was. 3 of 8 roll click frenzy. When it's like 1 in 30, it's like skewed, like 3 of 8 roll click frenzy. It's like 1 in 4 all of a sudden. For my absolute miracle start a few days ago, right? Got to like a mil in 13, and then a bill in 77. And then I began this run at kind of a weird point, honestly, during the day. About 6:30, a few days ago. Because you can get to 1 trillion later that same day if you begin, like, earlier on in the day. I had 25 of those, did I not? And it's still, I think it's a bit expensive, honestly. I would like it. I'm gonna kind of cut back a bit, honestly. On some of those just to save here, and I swear to God, I can't do anything. Okay, I do not want to waste so much goddamn money just for a dumb seed, I swear. And I'm waiting for 1.5 years to get the magic back. But that was good though a few minutes ago with that freaking combo. And then, I would love to. Oh my god, dude, no, holy crap! Like the string theory or the embryo or that. I would love to, like 1.7 quad for that. Oh, even just, holy crap, even just that. Hang on. No, that's just a decent amount. But the core forge, like this is another one of those, like real mid-tier, middle of the road upgrades. Like it's core for mines that do like no percent. It's 15 mil. 15 mil. That didn't do crudble. that was 6 trillion as well. What is the point of some of these like farm and upgrade and like farm and mine and factory and bank upgrades, honestly? Even temple. Now, bring her in. Let's try again. Let's have it prepped at all times. Resetting it again. You are critting me. Now, did not have 100 towers. Sure as frick won't now. I had 50 labs, but it's a bit too expensive for now, so I'm gonna kind of cut back on those. I had 25 portals for the dang thing. No, I think I even had 25 time machines, actually. Whatever it was, yeah. And I would love, 15 condensers for the anti-grandmas. That's another upgrade that I want. And there's some pretty serious antimatter condenser and alchemy lab upgrades right here, but they're in the quads, and I gotta save what I have for when the one mine comes up here. Oh, excuse the living actual. Now, what will come back first? Can the research beat the magic? Literally, I swear. Back to the full 35. The magic had better go first, tell you that much. Yeah. Probably won't always do this, of, not actually buying everything back, what I had, and leaving it like maybe 50 or 100 or so buildings behind after a Godzamok, just to save at least half of the profit for the next major upgrade. Like One Mind is absolutely crucial right now to get wrinklers in here, which I know that can kind of dull the CPS a bit, which is fine. But still, Cursed Fingers and Elder Frenzy is going to happen. And on some of the stage 1 of it, One Mind, it's still 2 out of 3, still Golden Cookie and Quell. I could still freaking even get a natural, Click Frenzy over an Elder Frenzy. Yeah. That's the thing, though, is Elder Frenzy's 13, I could try to force the Hand of Fate real fast on an Elder Frenzy. I could try that. I swear, you got me on edge now. With the dang RNG. After they get a wiki, so that was the first, I think that was the first Godzamok of the run. What happened earlier? Yeah, probably. And I can't even plant, okay. This thing's gonna have to go in after freaking. Oh, okay, that's what the clover. Oh, yeah, 4-leaf clover. Hey, that's why the golden cookie is happening all the goddamn time. But please be no longer 1,000. Okay, now, boom, that ain't bad at all. I'm trying you again. Where is the goddamn Shimmer Lily? You're kind of stunting the garden operation. I'm actually trying to be more active in the garden now, unlike last time. And you are screwing that today. With, what the frick was that? That was weird. I didn't have just one dang, yes, I did have just one prison. The Chance Maker is now visible. But yeah, up to 33 prestige now. I guesstimated it was about somewhere about 40 or 50-ish prestige when you get the One Mind Grandmapocalypse going, which will happen in about 20 minutes, with hopefully in the meantime a lucky enough combo to buy it. Even for, crawling our freaking way up there. Golden Cookie gains in effect duration with frequency. Okay, so these should be just pretty. The clover, and these should be having it spawn like right now. Thank you. I called it. The timing on that, yo. Yeah, these dial the golden cookies. As far as those do. What did a Crone Rice do? Buffing Grandma CPS big time. Yeah, hence why it was such a amazing. Look at how long it takes. On goddamn fertilizer, it took 3 hours and 40. And there's crap way longer than that, I'm sure. I bet there's a plant that takes overnight, takes all day to mature. It's absurd, right? Further down the road here. Of how many seeds? 34 seeds? Did I time this right? Maturing 39, yeah, pretty dang well. Maturing those at hopefully about the same time, in their designated spots where they should be, to potentially get the goddamn thing. I would love to buy your gingerbread bull crap and bite his legs off. I would love to, but I got some research to do instead. Yeah, I was putzing around in the cosmic or galactic bakery. I was just sitting there. Then I maybe Universal the most, maybe with like Cookie Quasar or something. Then that crazy lucky over 500,000 times thing happened last night, and I went straight through like Let's Never Bake Again, and then the freaking Timeless Bakery. I had like 4 or 5 more achievements. Ripward through all that in a few seconds. God, that was insane. Now, and that's really got me to rank 4 and the quads and crap all of a sudden now. Okay, You are scaring the hell out of me every time. And what is... A lot of these are crap, by the way. A random building you could afford if you had twice your current cookies. It gives it to you for free. It must be under 400. It cannot be the most built one. So why is this so much? So I can't even get one, by the way. And this with only 70 towers. A random building you could afford if you had twice your current cookies. Oh, okay. So like if I had like got to like 13 or something, and then I picked that, it potentially could grant me my first chance maker without having enough for it yet. Yeah. And then I lose a random building. Oh, please. Like, what if I lose the only prism or some quid? I could lose a freaking farm. Like, I don't care, dude. Like, I swear. Farms that do 50 grand with a frenzy. These first few after Grandma, are such crap, such manure, I swear. It is that goddamn fertilizer. And they click Narc happen, I guess, on that dang thing, right? Yeah. 36 minutes in, it's dark as living crap, by the way. Yowza. I can try to fix some bullcrud, but it's dark. Hooray, it's dark. I can go blind here if I wanted to. About as high as it goes, folks. Looks a bit too gray, honestly. It was there the whole... Okay, I was gonna say, God. I guess I'm just gonna hump the whole way there. With these basic, lucky on a frenzy. But I had that, good luck on camera, but I would like to try and get the one mind on camera. Saving a lot of profit off the, that crazy, click frenzy Godzamok thing. From 10 or 15 ago, whatever it was. Then today's Friday, expect part 3, like either Sunday or Monday, some quid, when I'm a pretty decent amount into the Grandmapocalypse, perhaps on a communal brain sweep or something, and have the stock market going, with a few more seeds and whatnot. Like, these two are helping quite a bit on having the cookies come up more often, and better likelihood of it being something good. Yowza, now. Only 15, 14 magic? Hurry up, man. Got the grandmas, right? There's Maliciant 84, Michelle 101, Mavis 91, Darling 108. Any more doohickey achievements? I got 150 mines there. Couldn't go for like 100. 200 grandmas is a pretty good way out. I honestly thought that a quadrillion fingers would do more than just a couple billion, but it was only from 75 to 77. And I'm basically back to that, by the way, with less buildings. I have less portals and less time machines and less labs, and I'm back to 77. And then of course there isn't one for 100 billion per second. Of course there ain't. Yeah, the first 3 lumps down there, one of them hand-picked. Thank God it worked that one time. I could totally cash out. Like the next multiple, the next 3 or 4 prisms, go crazy with it. Or buy some more stuff back. I would love to, but I need to get the goddamn research. And the golden cookies here, they are being Humpty Dumpty, with being your nan, being your mom, with the same generic bullcrap back and forth like it always does. And that sure as frick won't happen yet. Was it more than 42 magic before my Godzamok? It couldn't have been. I don't know what I was at. There's no way it was 100 towers yet. Couldn't have. No, it wasn't. Hey, I'm on 33 prestige at 3 days and 3 hours. There you go. 3. And then 77 billion per second. Good luck numbers all around here. About to be 11 quad. Here's the sitting here waiting part of the game. Oh my god, what is that green thing? The HTTPS protocol. You get a different save slot in this one to the HTTP version. Okay, whatever that is. Should happen about now. I have these in as well. There's no excuse. Thank you. Same old crap. I'm just gonna like take baby steps the whole way there. I go 10-1, 10-4, 10-7, 11-1, 11-4, 11-5, 11-8, 12-1, 12-4, 12-6, 12-9, 13. Where is any decent bit of luck? With the same old, same old. You think 100 quad handmade somewhere down the road is another one? A trillion per second, honestly, is a pretty decent ways out. Until most likely the quintillions. When you are deep into the Grandmapocalypse. And you're like in maybe 3-figure prestige, like over 100 couple hundred prestige. That's the trillions per second. Da, 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 la, 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 la. Waiting, folks. Cause I'm not gonna buy a ton of stuff right now. I'm waiting. I wanna buy the one mind when it's here and get the dang cookies for it. So it's a huge waiting game right now. But apart from that, where is the next freaking one for now? If I can get it, I can Godzamok a click frenzy, even just here right now. Even without the frenzy on it, it's fine, dude. And if I am able to Godzamok something again, I should not need to. Is because you saw that I try to sell because it's super long, 27 seconds now. I try to like use it twice or sell twice, but it's pretty ineffective actually toward these stronger buildings, and you wind up paying more to get them back. So that's actually not too effective. You just go like 100, like I sell 100. Down to what's left on 100, honestly, which stops at temples for now. And I maybe when everything is over 100 on my, like I have 100 of anything, like centennial, way down the line, then you can do like Godzamok twice on or some crap. Maybe. And then of course you Godzamok and Elder Frenzy, it's only once. Because both are so fast. if I even have the chance, the Gods Amok and Elder Frenzy, like fast and good, fast and quick. Because it's only the Gods Amok is 10 seconds, Elder Frenzy is 13 seconds. You're freaking fast, like a couple of seconds. That's it. To go bam, 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 and go on that quick. Only a couple of seconds, no time at all. And then I'll be waiting for whatever this one is. If I could building buff a 5439 with a Gods Amok, oh, shut this camera off. Get out of here. No. I'll break this monitor. Excuse me. What the crap? You know, I will quit this channel. I will delete this channel if that happens. If I can get a click frenzy on a frenzy that I can, you know, spell a building buff on top of that, and then Gods Amok all that crap, I will actually retire from the internet. If I can pull that off and go to Quinn right here, some crap, like right to goddamn, like that'd be. Is that how it's just the most absurd luck like that? Is that how you get to quintillion in like a couple of days? I think it's the same old crap. Holy Lord. And then I still couldn't do it. So now waiting again for next time around. See if that one can't. Like, I'm not going to get there in time at this point. See if that one can't do something. I guess it's a click frenzy that I'm hoping for. You know, really Gods Amok then. Is, like I said, they are, you know, 1 in 25 or 1 in 30. Like I said, they are, you know, quite rare. And I basically just disappeared into the dark in here, but it's to turn these lights on for a sec. Right. 34 now on Prestige. I'm just kind of waiting. Check us now. It's alright, okay. Because it is staying here 10 p.m. at night. Perhaps this shall be a decent sized episode, who knows? It's like an hour-ish. Just want to try and get me one last lucky thing. Along with our one mind. Just to show the operation moving and feel like I'm being productive on camera. Yeah, I swear, I just zoned out. You could, like, read a book for this next chapter of it, I swear. Until the RNG gets a move on it, I can freaking do a goddamn thing. It's like I do a goddamn thing, I swear. 34 Prestige now. You gotta fumble through your levels and crap. It is really on bit, come on. 88 achievements now. Getting Overseers would be freaking amazing, so would Gem Polish. And then, of course, you know, buying more of these bottom buildings, time machines, condensers, and prisms, even the first few chancemakers, perhaps. That'd be insane, but this will not work yet again. And then I could maybe, like, I'm gonna try something here, like a bit of, in a moment here. I'm I'm gonna try. Go to 34. Go to 34. Make it. Boom. Okay, thank you. This should work. Yeah. Well, yeah, well. If the second one pops up, I'm gonna wait for that one. I'm gonna go for this one first, honestly. It's about 25 seconds now to get to the 35th level of magic. Check this now. Watch it backfire. But don't say that, actually. Alright, now. Come on now. It worked. Okay, it worked. Now. There it is. It was a lucky. Now, the other one. The natural one. What the frick was that? You are screwing this. Oh, I swear. Another lucky, and then you reset the frenzy. Can you do better than that? Holy crap. What I'm talking about. Dude, right now. This game is trying to stop me from getting one mind. When it's about to be right here in a few minutes, in like 2 minutes, about to be here right now, and I can't get it because you're not doing the thing. It takes like freaking, I guess it just takes like over half an hour, dang near an hour of trying golden cookies over and over to finally get your click frenzy right in God's Amok. Like God's Amok and Miracle, right? Waiting again. If you do yet another goddamn lucky for like the 175th time now, they're putting a basic as freak lucky over my frenzy and not doing your goddamn job. It loves being generic and lame as crap on its RNG. Like in a moment here, check this out. That happen again. I think I'll open up here. Yeah. Air quality effect, yeah, because it was 100 out here. It was hot as crap. About 25 till they're good. Just for a slight chance of maybe getting it. And then I am like well out of magic. Yeah, I have no magic. Holy crap. How did they get with you? Now I got this freaking frenzy like in here immediately. If these guys are still in here, they should happen all the goddamn time. Like well within time. There's only 30 seconds left. How did you just reset the frenzy a third time? Oh my god. You can do a click frenzy, you know. I don't want this permanent half-hour frenzy. I want a freaking click frenzy. Like, what kind of crap? That's all just sitting there, no stocks yet. One mind here in a sec. And I'm still a good 3.3 quad away from getting it. Because you won't get a goddamn move on. And this is all this is. I'm waiting again for the next one. And then a car drove by. See, there it is. There it is. One mind. The crucial upgrade for the first ascension. That I can't get because the RNG. And it's really not going to do it now. That freaking thing is sitting there. You can bet it's not going to happen now. With one mind sitting there. $100. Either a lucky or it resets that frenzy a fourth time and I get up and leave and quit and be on with my life. That is the third frenzy in a row. This is the most crap RNG for it. 3 in a row frenzies. Come on. You'd think after it's been like over 10 or 15 or so golden cookies. You'd think. You freaking think. But what happened to 3 of 8 last time? What happened to every other goddamn thing? Knew it. What happened to every other golden cookie was a click frenzy on day 1. Would you care to explain where that went? And why it is so crap now? If you don't mind telling me where that RNG went. Or this, I got to a mill in 1335 having bullcrap. Because you're freaking miracle from heaven RNG. 3 of 8 was all click frenzy. Where the freak did that go? Sitting here with this bullcrap now. Now it's got dang 1 in 30, 1 in 50. It's like once every hour. It's a piece of crap. And then I couldn't even get the goddamn thing in time, like, for the next thing. And then this is still... All of that was like a single magic. Sorry, how long was that? And why did a whole frenzy go out? Because it was a lucky, that's why. I cannot just lucky my whole way there. You have to do something if I'm to get to one mine within the hour right now. You are to goddamn do something. Waiting again. I love the mid-game of the first Ascension. This part is so much fun. Waiting again for yet another chance at a click frenzy. Just to buy one mind and maybe get, my buildings back at the bottom. It takes a good 90 to 120 seconds for the goddamn second one to come up. Which ain't that long, honestly. But here we go again. It's another frenzy. Yippee! Whee! It's another frenzy. Yeah. That's become the new baseline at this point. It's so boring. When you just have a constant frenzy. It's nothing. It's nothing new at all. And that y'all are doing alright, you still can't even get to the dang mature stage yet to see if I can't maybe get a dang Shimmer Lily on camera. I'll guarantee this is taking forever to get some good enough RNG to get to one mind on time. And then this won't work either, I'll guarantee right now. And I had some pretty decent stuff, like 3 more achievements from buildings earlier. Then I was able to show off the first Gods Amok on a click frenzy. And like 26 to 33, that was sick. But since then, you've been super cheap. And I'm waiting for the giant frenzy to run out, to have the second thing pop up, and have that maybe be enough. And also I'm waiting a freaking half an hour for the goddamn magic to come back. So where are you? Or at least 10 or 15 for the magic to come back. You gotta love RNG, you gotta love this part of the game. But we are potentially in the final moments of our standard cookie background. This part of the game, and going to the one mind. Demon devil grandmas, I swear. Baking cookies and crap. I swear. Here we go. Now, bam. Holy hell, you can't be serious. I'm just filming how bad it is now. You've seen it do that how many times? 10, 11, 12? It's a joke. I can't get there. I cannot. I consider click 20 of them, 30 of them, and it won't do it. And it won't do a click frenzy. It takes an hour for a click frenzy. It's a joke. And that's out. And then guess what I'm doing now? I'm waiting again. Swear. It's another attempt. Every time. Love these two cursors, by the way. On goddamn. the freaking, the 4 circles and then the 202. Those two right there on the fifth one. The fifth row. Swear. I just wait for these to, the whole lot of waiting. It's just very passive at this part of the game, honestly. Waiting for the plants to grow, waiting for the next, the right golden cookie, RNG to come along and finally happen. To God's Amok, and then maybe finally get a goddamn move on. Oh, God. But if I can't, like, God's Amok times 7 at 5439, got like 30,000 more. So I would love times 30,000 for at least 5 or 6 seconds. To go to the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 quad or some crap. And get like one mind and the next few prisms and the first chance maker some crap. To shoot this thing into over 100 billion per second. Or perhaps a couple 100 billion per second. But it is about 10 o'clock on this late July evening, nice and peaceful summer night out here. Yeah, it is like 90. It is dusk, 10 o'clock. I can hear somebody's, AC unit and the crickets and crap. Here we go. Again. This is at 4, after all that at 4 magic, by the way. Like an hour and what? 101? 102? Can we? Like, I swear. I'm not gonna blow 10 more for what achievement? What for? 100? No, dude. No. Not yet. Not until this is out of here. We have the goddamn thing going on. And we see the first couple guys come up. Get to the Grandmapocalypse. I think getting to, honestly, we've made it to one mine in like 75 hours. That is pretty fast, actually. So perhaps it's just like the way because of what time of day I began the run, and having to, do this thing called sleep, and have a life, and so on. Just the time intervals of that crap makes it feel slow, but it's not. I'm actually getting to Grandmapocalypse on day 4. Which is kind of pretty fast, too, honestly. To make it to one mind in just a bit over 3 days. 3 days and a few hours. One mind. That's quite fast, honestly. Then I'll get, stocks up. Like, I got one mind before all the minigames, before the stocks came in. Then the stock market gets in there, and I can start selling, hundreds of stocks and make 6-figure profit and crap, and make, quadrillions and quintillions more of profit and stuff. To hope, if my profit is more than the total, if it's, a pretty solid amount, then I'll earn prestige off of that. Here we go again. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Yep. What is this game? God, I swear. 11th or 12th time. What? Oh, shit. I don't know what prayer is needed. And I'm nowhere near enough magic, by the way, to spawn one. Most retarded segment. And it's just been this crap, by the way. This long haul, most dull RNG. Been this bull crap. Like all day, basically, for day 2 and day 3. is freaking RNG nonsense. I mean, you sit here for like 45 to an hour of the RNG just flat out not working and not cooperating. Takes a solid half hour to 45 minimum to get the next click frenzy, which is such a boo, because it was happening every 10 to 15 on day one. Now it's every 45 to an hour on click frenzy. But I reckon if we just keep the camera going, keep things going for a bit while longer here, I reckon one of these next few golden cookies, I've clicked dang near 15 of them or 20 of them now at this point. I reckon one of these next few, it'll probably be it, and we can get one mind and save some stuff. La 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 la. It's like 10 o'clock now. I'm not gonna be here till freaking 11. What's it gonna take, dude? Some dude going for a walk. What I should do, honestly. All this freaking crap. Can't get a move on. Now, even just the click frenzy by itself, to be honest. Oh, I swear. 9 magic after how many minutes? 10, 15? Oh my god. These are still not mature yet. 106 upgrades. We haven't moved an inch, by the way. It's like start-stop traffic on this game right now. I had a freaking amazing... Like, I bought a ton more crap, had an amazing click frenzy, had the first Gods Amok of the run as well. Then I'm sitting here doing what? For like half an hour. I swear. Nothing right now. I'm stuck at the same CPS, the same upgrade, the same everything. Just waiting for the correct RNG. I'm gonna be back here. Checking social media, reading a book, going to the bathroom, doing a math problem. Ding dong, the witch is dead. I can't get a goddamn click frenzy even if I slept with it, even if I goddamn won the lottery and gave it all the money, it still wouldn't do it. No, dude, it's a lot of it now is I do nothing for these frenzies, by the way, just freaking wait for it to run out for the second one to come up. And then pray. Okay, I've clicked how many? Can we please God. I can't believe you. I can't believe it takes how long? To get a click frenzy. It takes how goddamn long? An hour and 8 we're at now on this video. Could you even see me, by the way, on the chair behind you back there? Maybe, yeah, kind of. But you really, that was lucky number 14 or 15, like it happened again right now. Can one of these, for the love of holy son of a goddamn actual, be a click frenzy? It doesn't even have to be during a frenzy. Can it just be the click frenzy by itself? Can it just happen at all right now? One at all right now. A single dang time. For even a few seconds of Gods Amok on it. I'm talking anything. If I could do 100 quad right now, it'd be insane on the achievement. How did that change from 3.9 to 4.2 billion per click, by the way? When did this happen? And I swear, you get so numb to how much it really is. I'm doing 4.2 billion per click. Huh? And I just don't care about that at all. I swear. If you actually think about how much that is. These are still, you know, a few more ticks away. Just to, I swear, still not do that either. For this garden to not work either. I don't know what it takes, man, to get a shimmer lily to work. And then I'm waiting again. It literally, what are these next 7 or 8 or some crap? It literally is we're gonna hit the 25 or the 30 that it takes. That was even more crap. That was without the frenzy on it. Like, this is all one can do. Even my voice hates it. You gotta love this part of the game. Holy crap. I'm so done. 1508, and it's gonna go 15-1 and 15-2, and then I'm waiting for golden cookie number who now? Oh my god. I've been filming for an hour. Do not keep me here for another hour for a single click frenzy. Would you hurry up right now? It has been long enough, dude. I've clicked how many golden cookies? I've clicked legit at least 12 to 15 or to 18 or 20 even. I've clicked a crap load of golden cookies over the last half an hour. And you're not doing it. So, here comes the next one in a minute. And we're going to try this again. Holy crap. I could actually jump out of this window and live, and that is more common, that is more likely than a click frenzy at this point. I've got no faith. None. None. I had no faith in that at all. I was at 0. I had no faith. I was, you see what these farms make? What percentage of total CPS on the farms, the mines, the factories, the banks? That was my faith. None. 0%. Yo, still not quite mature yet. One more tick. And just now, enough magic for a single conjure baked goods. I need dang it, twice that still. It won't take as long to get the next 18. Like, am I seriously? It would take 2 more luckies if we're gonna freaking just farm luckies all day long to get to the one mind. Like, if you're really gonna make me do it the lame way and work hard and wait forever with your 2 more luckies to finally get there, you suck, dude. Watch, that's how it makes me get it. Then the click frenzy or the crazy thing happens after buying it. That's how this is about to go right now. Just saw a huge moth or a crane fly. What the frick was that? By the goddamn window. Now, been like half an hour since it happened the first time. A good 20 plus cookies ago. Knew it. I absolutely knew it. 35. Oh. Hallelujah. 35 prestige. You can't be freaking serious right now. Should I just hurry the hell up and conjure baked goods to get there? No, I'm not going to do that. Nope, they're not quite mature. One more tick on the clover. And they are both mature. And there's still a chance. So it's now one. It's going to make me do it the dumb way. It's now I had to crawl to 16 quad for over half an hour. Stupid, man. Been dang near 45 since that last freaking click frenzy. How can it be that bad to get one more when they're this often? Like, they are way more often than how they were on day one. And they're happening less often now. After all the upgrades. How the crap? It's now one last lucky on a frenzy. If it even happens that way. Which it loves to spam, apparently, the last hour or so. This game is stupid. Why you no click frenzy? I'm about to click in a rhythm like a marching band. I'm so bored now. Swear to God. All this just to get one mind, and I still can't see number 436 coming up. Like, that was like 407 or 417 or something when the goddamn click frenzy happened. It's been like over 20-something golden cookies, and you can't do it right now? You gotta make me wait? Like, your whole goddamn duration? Your whole duration to happen again. Of it to happen again. You can't be serious. Yep, again. Now, even just a regular lucky on it during this frenzy can get me enough to get it over the 16 quad line. And then guess what I'm doing? Yet again. Waiting. What is this goddamn mid-game, holy crap, of the first ascension? How do you say this is a problem? Why are the trillions and quadrillions so slow on the first ascension? Why are they so damn slow? They say it's about prestige. I don't think that has a crap thing. Stack a frenzy with a click frenzy. 365 prestige would be our goal here, by the way. Yeah, all you can do is combos. Just try to milk combos to the freaking click frenzy finally happens, which what I've been doing for a good half out of 45. You've run out of major building kit and upgrades to drastically push it right. You just can't do a whole lot of crap. You do. It just sucks to you. Still quite cute. And then I am still not quite enough magic, by the way. Even now for the next dang spell. It made me do it the dumb way. You can't be serious. You can't do a goddamn click. Like, I might just leave the camera on to see how freaking long this will take. So there's say bye to the cookies. There they go. One mind. Bye-bye. Sayonara cookie background for one mind. These still, freaking a pledge or some crap happens. Then the wrinklers are gonna come in and kind of stunt your CPS a bit, which is alright. They're a bit mad now, right? I could try to buy some crap back. No, I can't. I can't. I was here. That's not enough. Nothing is. Like, is there something I'm not doing that I should be doing? I would love to hear, if anybody in the comments would love to hear, what do you do at this point of the game? Of like day 2 or day 3, of like you're like in like rank 3, rank 4. Of like the trillions and quadrillions, like this part of the game. Because this is laughably slow compared to the start and crap. What do you do here? You just get lucky, apparently, is all you can do. But I've gotten the one mind, finally. God, I'm dang curious just to see if I leave the camera on. It's been an hour 21, by the way. Of how long it would take to finally get a click. I bet it happens after the goddamn camera goes, after buying one mind here. Of I just clicked how many golden cookies, and it better finally freaking happen. Maybe something. They're now both mature. It has still not happened. Oh, I swear. Oh, but I got my first Wrath cookie. There, thank you for that. There we go. There it is. So I at least show the process of beginning Grandmapocalypse, which this needs more than 35 prestige, by the way, when you're at freaking this point of the goddamn game. Oh, was that it? That's what came up for that interval of it. Was the Wrath cookie. Great. And there is a chance of a Wrath cookie being an Elder Frenzy. There's a chance of that. Which I think that is about to be more cooperative than a dang Click Frenzy. Because I'm going to see if this next one coming up can't be something good, right? And watch you backfire this bullcrap. I would love to have crazy lumps or crazy magic to, boost the crap along. But you can't do that when you're poor. Dude, like, what do you do here? There's the freaking old ladies in the background. Now, I'm waiting for the next one now. How was my first spell not the first Wrath cookie? After what happened a couple nights ago. But that was just now. Then there's achievements like, popping your first wrinkler, first 20 or 50 wrinklers, and your first pledge, and first yada 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 yada. And all types of bullcrap. But I'm waiting for, literally one last chance. And, if it still won't do it, I'll just, give up and quit. And then it happens off camera, a half hour later, I would guarantee. Because you're just being diabolical right now. Dang, an hour and a half on the camera. We can't be doing this. We can't be here for much longer. How is it another Wrath cookie? How is it another? You're being pitiful. It's only one mind. It's only stage 1. And you have halved my goddamn thing? Holy crud. I guess we're not going to get it here on camera. What I've been waiting for. I'm about ready to just freaking cut the camera and give up and just say we'll do it later or some quit on off camera. I don't know on what it takes here to get a freaking Click Frenzy. To get any dang thing going. I'm still, 11 away from rank 5. So, okay. I guess I might hang around for 1 or 2 more. But then apart from that, we're done here because the RNG was being a bum, dude. How about 2 in a row back to back were Wrath? It is one mind. It should still be 2 out of 3 is Golden Cookie. You chill. With back to back Wrath cookies. Would you not right now? So I'm gonna give you one more. If the third one is a Wrath cookie, that's what will guarantee the camera turning off right now. With pitiful freaking luck. Not even a single wrinkler, by the way, which could happen, but it hasn't yet for some reason. I'm gonna wait for this bull crap to go away first, right? Go away. There's the first dude. It is okay, that's a decent one. But then this backfire, here we go. That is about to ruin my life here. Like, am I safe scumming that? What are you doing? How do you clot a high five? You could have click frenzied, or you could have elder frenzied that high five, and I could have Gazamoked that, and did some insane thing. But no! Of course you're not doing that. That could have been the click frenzy, but no, it goes for a high five. What are you on? Okay, it doesn't like the camera, I guess. It does not like the camera being on. The RNG is bad. We're done here. I guess I squeezed all I could out of it here at this part of the run with those, whatever those few achievements were. Then at least we had one of those on camera. But it's just flat out refusal to go for a second one here. Which it well could have, but didn't anyway for some reason. I guess that was part 2 here of the run. If I show you some of the quads, I guess. It was just so crap for a couple days, and I guess, the night of day 4 here, things improved. Had at least one click frenzy, showed the first Gods Amok of the run, and got to even began the Grandmapocalypse on one mind, even got that on camera. That's also a pretty important part of the run. I kind of skipped a lot of the boring. It's you don't want to see a lot of the trillions and quads crap. It's so dang boring. I still like what I showed here on camera basically tonight. I feel like it's just an hour, hours and hours of nothing, of RNG not working. And you can't, and you're so poor, can't do a thing about it. And did even this not work? Yeah, basically no, it didn't. Okay. Love this RNG sucking as well. Hopefully maybe either tonight or tomorrow some better RNG to get things working. Can get these stocks in here. Get more click frenzies or better combos going on apart from this bullcrap that was happening tonight. And yeah, we kind of just cut from day 1, like in the billions, cut from day 1 to the Grandmapocalypse, like almost immediately, from one vid to another. Because, trust me, you don't want to see how boring, like from like billions to quads, how boring all that crap is. I get, here's a second take, I blew that crap, right? Was a lucky, okay, it's garbage, yeah, so adios, on to part 3 in a couple of days. Either Sunday or Monday, somewhere in there, when I'm potentially reaching Quinn at that point, maybe, and maybe 100 prestige or something with stocks going, and RNG that isn't being your mother-in-law. What was it that tonight? Ay, ay, ay.